What's up? What's good, everyone? We have to talk. If you don't know what Rocket Racing is, it's a racing game in Fortnite where you fly, drift, and climb your way up the ranks. But we need to address some various issues with this game. I'll be breaking these issues up into 4 parts, so make sure to stay tuned to see them all. Let's start off with issue 1, collisions. Collisions are the biggest problem in my opinion. Before the race even starts, you are placed in a spot 1 through 12 randomly. If you end up in the back row or just behind other cars in general, you are already at a disadvantage. You can get up to 100 boosts and easily get stuck behind someone that didn't get a great start. Makes you get stuck behind even though you had an amazing start. Once you get past the start, there are more issues. If you get stuck with a lot of people in one spot, it can get really aggravating. You can easily get bumped into the hazard spots while drifting, off of boost pads, and in the worst case, off the entire map. These are all super annoying and something I think everyone can agree on. Depending on the map, there are certain areas where if you get bumped, you are basically dead. For example, the little tunnel shortcut on Outpost, if you get bumped there, you're dead. There's no coming back from that. Next up, we have rank percentages. I'm pretty sure rank percentages are a big problem in all of Fortnite, but it's definitely a huge problem in Rocket Racing. To begin, I feel like the rank percentages are a little low, especially in the high ranks. There's also a major problem with players leaving. First off, there's no punishment for leaving the match, so people can leave harder maps like Riviera, for example. I was also guilty of this before I learned the maps and reached Unreal, but when enough people leave the match, there's no point of even playing the match. If you are in a match with only 3 or 4 other people, if you don't get first, you won't gain anything and can even lose percentage if you get in a place like 4th or 3rd. Epic also tells us a huge lie. If you look in the rank tab under Elite and Beyond, you can see that Epic tells us that only those in the top 4 gain substantial rank points. I don't know about you guys, but my grind after I achieved Elite didn't give me any points for 4th or even 3rd most of the time. Let's also talk about the tying in this game. When you tie with someone or multiple players, you barely gain any percentage. It's always 2 to no percentage at all. I understand that it's a tie and the points have to be evenly distributed, but I feel like there should be definitely more points. On to our next topic, bugs and glitches. First off, let's talk about some of the glitchy mechanics. When you drift to gain boost, you have to fill up a bar to gain the boost. Once the bar is full, you can use that boost, but only sometimes. A big thing I don't understand about this game is that you can have a full boost meter and still not receive the boost. This can be a really annoying thing and has cost me some games. Also, when drifting, you need to make sure your car is straight so you stop drifting. And I don't know if this is just a controller problem or a game bug, but when I am drifting in this game, sometimes my car will just keep drifting even though it's straightened out. I really don't understand this, and it definitely cost me seconds. Another thing that is just weird to me are the useless down flips. When flipping your car while moving down, it performs a flip downwards, and when you are close enough to the ground, the flip will cancel because you are too close. This is not always the case though. Sometimes when performing this mechanic, there will be a flip even though I am super close to the ground. This is a minor issue, but I hope it gets fixed because it can also cost seconds or places and it slows you down. Now there are also many maps with weird, stupid glitches, but there are some that really stand out. When going for this boost pad on Outpost, you sometimes die for no reason. Another map glitch would be the boost pad on Pleasant Pit Stop. When going for this boost pad, you can sometimes die or weirdly get launched off to the left. I'm thinking that maybe this is just the fact that there's an obstacle next to it, but this is also debatable. Let me know down in the comments if these are bugs or just something to do with flipping too early. A huge glitch in this game is introduced in Cliff Runner. When taking this path, you literally die for no reason if you don't jump. This makes the player have to jump early just to avoid it. Lastly, the checkpoints in this game can be the opposite of generous. On some occasions, you can hit a checkpoint, but it doesn't count for some reason, which is really stupid. In Riviera though, there is a spot that really does not make sense. On this shortcut, you pass through these 3 checkpoints. If you mess up this last checkpoint, or if you die because of a bug, you get sent all the way back 2 checkpoints. I don't know if this was made on purpose to make Riviera harder or something, but it is something I would love to see fixed, because just by this glitch alone, it can set you back way behind everyone. It's also probably a reason why people leave Riviera whenever it comes into rotation. Thank you everyone if you reach this point in the video, because I want to throw in a bonus topic. This will be things I would like to see. I hope these could come in the next season or next update. It would really be cool. I would love to see a new rumble mode, kind of like Mario Kart. This mode would also be the only mode that I would allow collisions, because it would just make sense. Imagine hopping in some rocket racing and getting to unlock power-ups while racing. It would also make a lot of sense to integrate Rocket League Rumble power-up and maybe even knockout mechanics in this mode. I think something anyone in any game could agree on for new updates would definitely be new maps. Without new maps, this game wouldn't feel fresh and it would die easily. And for everyone that wants to speedrun or get new PRs, a time trial mode would be really good for this game. There is an option to play the maps in a private mode, but a time trial mode would definitely improve this, especially if it gave the option to see a ghost of other players or even your own time. And most importantly, last but not least, bring trading back into Rocket League. Rocket Racing is a fun game and a fresh car game, but it was definitely not worth removing trading from Rocket League. I honestly feel really bad for the community and especially the content creators that made content on Rocket League trading. It did not need to be removed just for this mode, and just add it back, please. Everyone is wanting it back. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you guys disagree or have your own take about Rocket Racing, let me see in the comments, because I'm curious about what everyone else thinks. And just to remind everyone, this video is based completely on my opinion about Rocket Racing. If you guys all enjoyed, make sure to show that appreciation down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.